No, do big clap. There we go. Okay, yeah, that actually worked perfect. All right, welcome back to the Chemical Vision Podcast. This is episode 12, the only place where the future of music meets the edge of sound. I'm Johnny Chase, your interdimensional guitar wizard.
I'm Tyler, the co-pilot for the interdimensional Space Jam. Don't sue us.
And then here we have our very special guest once again.
Nate. That's all I got. That's all I got. Yes. You didn't prep me for like a real special intro, so that's on me. I fell flat on that.
No, we didn't. We kind of set you up. That's our issue.
You guys just keep rambling.
Go ahead, Johnny, here we go. He's actually, Tyler has a very special tool that he's been wanting to unleash. We can only really unleash it here. I can't find it. Really?
Right. We can only abort. So first off, we want to thank everybody that came out to the show for real.
Yes, thank you so much.
All of you guys.
All of you people, multiple people.
Seven people.
70
million.
1,000 people that showed up. Though we had to turn away the door, right?
Yeah.
Because we played the Brass Mug May 30th. We played after Tomlinson, Haas, Oxydos, and Jeremiah. Both Jeremiah and Oxydos' debut. Haas.
It was actually really fun.
Yeah, it was a fun show. It was actually great that we got the night. We got the staff paid, which was a positive, right?
And I saw Amber. I haven't seen Amber forever. She ended up being there.
Okay,
that was
there we
fun.
go. There we go. There's
Speaking
another positive.
Of staff, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Shout out Amber.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's gonna watch this, but shout out Amber.
Yeah, probably not. But hey, thank you. And well, everybody that showed up, we had a lot of friends. You know who you were. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
you're amazing. Especially hint, we won't drop any names because we don't want to play any favorites. But some drummers of some other bands that showed us some love. We appreciate that.
I don't even know what he's saying, but it's okay.
Yeah, he's just he's gonna agree anyway.
All right, so backing up.
Nate
is in the studio today.
Oh yeah, Nate in the studio. All right, there we go. Man, finally. It just took us this long. He finally got a little foghorn on his phone here, but
I should just do it with my mouth from now on. I'm just gonna not use it.
Is that like an app you found there?
Yeah, because when we record it at Johnny's, there's like a little thing, and I wanted him to program it in, and it's like we talk about it, and he doesn't need to, and it's like one of those things.
Yeah.
So then I downloaded that. It's just like a dumb joke, and you see how well it goes.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm the last few episodes now have been over here. I'm kind of.
Oh, true.
Now I'm kind of itching for us to get back for the ABC
right, yeah. The applause.
Right, and the funk music. Right. Yeah, exactly. Which, by the way, those can totally be programmable. I did look at that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right.
So, anyway, but on the side note, sorry to bring us back here. Just another note. We had visuals. We had these projections going.
Screens?
Yeah, some projections, some holographic projections going at this first show. I think it went pretty well. Yeah. I think my only thing is I think we got to make them higher. I think that's what we got to do. I know that's my bad. That's my bad. But
no, it's good. I actually was pretty had like heart palpitations before the show about these fucking screens and about the whole thing. Seriously. And it actually turned out real.
Yeah.
Last day of, I was telling Johnny, I'm like setting it up and like doing last minute adjustments, and the little tripods we had were falling over. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, the little,
did they come with it?
It was too heavy. No, they didn't come with it. It was little ones I had. And so the original day that I messed with it, one of them worked. The bigger one worked okay. And I never checked the smaller one because I'm stupid. So like day of show, I'm like freaking out because I'm like, it's going dunk, dunk. And it's also not high enough. So it turns out the box and the styrofoam that the packaging for the thing was the perfect height for the screens that we did make.
Yeah.
And in the future, if we make higher screens, then we'll get higher. We'll put them on like the normal
tripod,
which they will fit on anyway. Yeah, it was.
And we can figure this out with angles and whatnot. But we were literally in the backstage of this.
We were in the green room. I walked in. You guys were in the green room trying to figure out how to do it using like
adjusting. Yep. We were
like contractor wedges of wood.
We didn't have a tape measure, so I was like, Johnny, we're both 6 feet, and I was like, touch my hand, well, and like doing that.
Yeah. So
6 and 6 feet.
Eventually, it was the projectors, these holographic projectors, by the way.
Yeah. From the future.
Yeah, we're on boxes on the packaging with 2 wedges.
Oh yeah, 2 wood wedges.
Yeah. Hey, we made it work.
It did. It worked. Oh, I got you. Oh, I don't got you.
Yeah, it was a good first show. I don't know. Any takeaways from anything else to highlight?
I'm buying in-ears.
Yes.
The sound at boop, it was not,
thank
was
you.
not the greatest.
Well, I mean,
The on-stage sound, anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
The on-stage sound,
Well,
yeah.
and part of it was, I guess I actually didn't have too much of my monitors because I kind of knew it was going to be overpowering. But I think you guys didn't get a chance to truly check your vocals.
Not really.
I think after then, we checked some other stuff. So, but anyway, I think we kind of know from our first time around as a debut where it went. So, all right, yeah, I think that's pretty good. That was segment number 1. That was what we had one called Last Transmission.
Oh, is that what it was? Segment number 1.
Yeah. All right, but here we go into segment number 2. So we got new signal detected. This is kind of referring to we had that new single that we had just dropped. I don't know. Now it's been like 2 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Darkcraft. I had, of course, Fractured Light. Yeah, we're referencing some like notes we had in here. Well, it's because originally I was thinking of this like video thing we were talking about, but
no, but it's got stuff, man. We got a lot of layers in there. There's a lot of synths. There's a lot
100%.
of like strings and counter melodies and heavy cyberfunk grooves and juice. That's my favorite part. Is the juice.
yeah, our most straightforward song, but I like it a lot because it's actually my favorite solo in it so far.
Oh yeah, it's pretty 80s.
Yeah, no, 100%. Oh yeah, no, totally.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. So that's your favorite one over all the other ones we've had so far. That's is it because of the '80s flair, or is it just like the style?
Just solo wise, it was like it. My first time I wrote a solo where I was happier. I was like, oh wow, the phrasing was actually pretty cool. Where it didn't sound like complete trash. Not to say that it's not garbage, but just for once, I was like, oh wow, I wrote a nice melody here.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Foreshadow to the next 5 songs that were coming out. They are very 80s.
Well, yeah.
It's like, oh well, that's cool.
Well, it's like I guess even the metal guys that I really liked, in that new wave of American heavy metal, which like really heavily influenced a lot of my playing. I guess the guys that I gravitated to the most were the ones that had that kind of sort of flair, maybe. And I guess, and I'm not gonna say his name correctly, but like the lead work from John. Donace. I don't know how to pronounce his name. The lead guitar player from Shadows Fall. He also plays guitar, I think, in Anthrax. But a lot of his work influenced a lot of us doing. Yeah, from their original album. But
very cool. Yeah. No,
I was trying to look it up. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries. I
see. Jonathan Donias.
Yeah. Actually, I think that's the way you say it. Funny enough. So yeah, there you go.
Anthrax.
Yeah, and most importantly for me, Shadows Fall. That band's absolutely amazing. And
is that the guy with the really blue eyes and the dreadlocks in the videos?
He does have dreadlocks. I don't know if he's got blue hair, but he definitely
blue
got
eyes.
Yeah, he's definitely got dreadlocks. So super long dreadlocks.
Oh yeah, I remember him from when I was younger, on like MTV 3 or 4. Like. One of the versions later that actually had music after MTV2.
Something off of.
But they're like they're heavy and with like a bit of melodic, right?
They were like definitely like hardcore roots. You can hear them what they're doing too, like old,
kind of like
a lot from his vocals, Brian's vocals.
What's the guy? why can't I say the band? You know, they had the guy that was in the band, then he left, and then the big black guy came in, and then he left, and then the original guy came back. The metal band.
Seven Dust?
Nope. No. Rose, they did.
Oh. What are you talking about? You're talking about
Kill Switch Engage.
Yeah, but,
are they kind of like that? Do they kind of sound like that? Are they heavier?
Kind of. I would.
I'm trying to remember what they sound like.
They're their own thing. They're their own thing.
Well, I don't
I'll play.
Okay.
I'll play them for you. They're just so special to me that I can't.
You're like, no, they don't sound like Kill Switch.
No, totally not.
Kill Switch.
They're labeled as same new wave of American heavy metal for sure.
Gotcha.
But they are their own lane, and they're more, I would say, on like the thrashier kind of hardcore side of it as well. But they have a really big song when they came out with, I think, Threads of Life. I forget what the big track of it, but not big singing vocals. I think their other guitar player did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Influences are cool.
Yeah, love this stuff.
Nate, who influenced you when you were younger?
That's interesting. It's a good question. I mean, vocal-wise or music-wise? Like
Either.
Yeah.
Either.
Well, so I think it really runs a gamut of all kinds of stuff. Because I still love a lot of lounge singing still, like Frank Sinatra style, believe it or not. Like, there's a part of me that still digs that sort of,
Love
you know.
the Rat Pack.
Hell yeah. I mean, so I think, you know, there's elements of that, but... you know, I think obviously I love the style of Maynard from Tool and, you know, Perfect Circle, etc. But, you know, Zach De La Rose from Rage Against the Machine, just his style. I don't do it a lot, but I still, the way the punchiness of like his phrasing and framing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
yeah,
so there's,
cool.
but it's cool. I mean, when you actually think about it, yeah. Obviously, Soundgarden, those kind of bands too. I mean, Chris Cornell, amazing. But,
yeah. Do you feel like that? Do you feel like you've used those techniques in our newest one? We were just working on it earlier, which is the tag teamer to Dark Craft as Equilibrium. Do you think that you've used that? You know, tonight.
You know, I do think that
you don't have to. I'm just curious. Did you channel those guys tonight, or what? Who did you channel tonight? You know, like who is tonight?
You know, I don't know. That's a good question on that one. It's a blend. You know, it hits kind of a little bit of everything on that. But it's gonna be a good damn track, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I feel like all of us are. We've had boners for it for a minute, but then we put other ones out, and we're like, oh well. And so
that was because of you. We wanted to put this one out 5 months ago. And you're like, no, it's got to be the last of the 5.
But the other ones have come out. And they're so good. So like, hopefully,
hopefully
this one doesn't come out.
We're starting to find our stride. I think what's really starting to happen is we're finding our stride, and I think this typically happens with band like 7, 8, 9 songs in. I think that's when we really start to find our footing. Of how we should sound sonically, and I think everybody agree. You can definitely tell us in the comments. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you think that our sound now is better than when we started From Earth to Mars.
Yep.
All right.
I'm sorry, I pushed it up.
Yeah, no worries.
This is my favorite.
All right, so we're back in segment 3, Tex Mex. Nate, I don't know if you remember this segment from when you were on last. No, this is not the food, although, yes, we will accept this as payment for merch at shows.
Yes.
Tex-Mex.
Tacos.
Yeah, tacos, for sure. Tex-Mex is where we reference kind of our favorite 21st century technology. Typically is where the mechs have referenced their favorite 21st century technology. But since they are not here, and kind of running around doing their own thing.
That's right. Yeah.
Well,
fuck them. Who cares? Didn't for the newest one? Don't you have some new shit that you breasted out for this one for Equilibrium?
Oh yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the custom synth patches that you've used for this.
Yeah. So I mean, typically for this one, everybody knows because I've said this in some episodes before.
Octane.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Octane. Serum. I love serum.
Sorry, I said the wrong. Serum.
I was like, well, for a second, I just went along with it, thinking like, oh yeah, that's something. And I was like, I was sweating, thinking that's something I forgot.
That's the radio. That's the only serious radio station left that we want to be on, right? I think.
Right. No, yeah, 100%. Please.
Serum.
Yeah, definitely. Serious XM Octane. Yeah, definitely. Here, actually, I'm going to manifest it right now. Hey, you will be listening to Equilibrium Equilibrium on Sirius XM Octane. Check it out with Jose Mangan.
And
Anyway,
Chemical Vision.
watch it happen. Hopefully, we not get sued for saying that.
Don't get sued.
Yeah, no suit.
So anyway, Serum. I love that. I love that synth.
I feel like I need to get it. I
So
don't
many
even
pe-
fuck
so
with
many people
synth, but I
clown
feel like
on
I
it,
need to get.
you know,
I need to get it because
it's a big EDM thing. I love it because I just love how the sounds come from it, and I kind of find now after working with it, it makes a lot of sense to me. Oh yeah, he's sitting there laughing at my my show notes where I make up these fictitious scenarios, but it's really
No, it's beautiful. Hey,
it's really only the funny thing is I put these now. We're gonna segue here. It's really only to reference the fact that I'm bored while I'm putting this together, or it's like late at night, right? While I've completed everything else, so I'm trying to like knock out this kind of show script outline. So I'm like, ha 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 ha. This will be hilarious here, but obviously it's ridiculous.
no, I like it.
So-
I'm gonna let these people know that what actually happened this week because I did, in fact, break out the hologram microorganism battle.
Oh, that's so ridiculous.
Well, I think that's what you meant to microcosm. Oh, is that a real word?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Yeah,
Dope.
probably.
Well, it's really
We'll
eerie.
watch
It's
it
a-
actually be a piece of gear. So
It's an eerie fragmented delay that we put in the background of the newest song. So,
We did. Yep.
Of Equilibrium?
you know what? I can name our chain, like whatever we want. We do have epic vocals, epic
The hologram
vocals.
microcosm.
I think that's gonna be microcosm.
All right, microcosm.
It sounds intrusive and abrasive, and I'm
Finger guns.
yeah I'm
I think that's the name of the next 5, the EP Microcosm.
all right. I'm true audio alchemy right there. That's
Yeah,
it.
I like that. And well, actually, as I'm looking at the notes, fun fact: the snare sample was built from the sound of a lighter flick, reversed and layered under a punchy 909. I don't know if anybody knew that.
I did not. That's dope. Wait, so like,
Yep. Yeah.
it's only gonna be good if you can see me too.
No, but yeah,
Interesting.
pretty much.
You know what? That triggers a memory when I was like 16 or something. My mom took me to Stomp. This is unrelated, kind of, but percussiveness of lighters.
yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh, dude, that
And they-
Stomp did so much for me because I saw that in school. That was really started my whole down the industrial.
And they did it. There was like six
That's
or
right, it's cool.
six or seven of them. You know how like they would come out and do like bits or whatever, and so like one of the bits that they came out, there was like 6 or 7 of them. They turned off all the lights, everything was, and then they all went. They had Zippos, so they had the flick and the spark and the close. So there's like 3 specific sounds. You know what I mean? And it was very obviously they were like. And then, like, watching on the screens, it's like, light, snap, 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 snap. And you're like, how are they doing that?
Yeah.
It's fucking, dude.
That's the stuff I loved. I loved that stuff.
Banging on pots.
Yeah, well, I think originally the one, for whatever reason, comes up is like them with the metal trash can. They had the lid, the trash can itself, and some kind of number with that. But yeah, that's
And brooms.
yeah, that's really what started my path down liking that weird industrial beats. Was
same.
that good? Yeah.
Same. I liked all that way
All right,
before I
so
ever knew about
thank
Nine
you,
Inch
Stomp.
Nails.
So we should
Yeah.
actually look at like who put Stomp together because I guess that's really what started.
Shout out
us
Stomp, dude.
Yes.
Shout out Stomp.
Shout out Stomp.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we got here? We got next.
Ooh,
we got
segment number 4. Hey, do you want to let this one in? Nate, can you read that?
yes, segment.
Bring us
segment.
into segment 4.
Yeah.
Just see what it says, man.
Live clip. Okay, so for those who missed it. No. See, you gotta tell me what I'm supposed to do here.
Well, perfect. All right. Well, here we have live clip flashback.
Yeah.
And for those who miss it, we were going to have a short clip from the May 30th show. Oh yeah. See, Tyler's here now like kind of directing us here.
No, good. Sorry.
Well, basically, I was just. In fact, I should have had this clip ready. I was the one that screwed it up, and
I thought you were still gonna have the clip. I was just okay. It's fine, God. That clip really gives me goosebumps. Maybe we can edit that.
Did we just watch it? We just watched it. Is that what happened?
I think so. I think maybe we edit that and we can actually drop the clip in.
we could, but then I would just have to cut the audio in and put the audio in.
Do you want me to do it?
No,
I'll do it.
I mean, we could, but then
Then we also would have all of this. Then
You're seeing
we
live
could just
decision-making.
talk about stuff that we didn't do for the audience.
Beautiful.
All right, guys.
There we go.
Just pretend like it cutscened to 15 seconds of us performing live at our show
And then,
last week.
and then we said, "Hey, we don't want to show that." And then we were like, "Hey, Nate, what was that idea?"
Nate, what do you think? And you say, "It gave me goosebumps."
So what you just saw was amazing.
Damn. Well,
Yeah. We did, anyway.
This is the best podcast ever.
so this is what happens when we try to like wing it and we try to put things
Improv,
together like
yeah.
last minute. This is what happens Chemical Vision style. But anyway, I think what we can do is let's reference some things. What did we not do at the show that you guys would have wanted to do, or you think that we should do next time around?
Oh, that's a fucking question. That's good. I want in-ears.
Yeah. From a technical standpoint.
Okay.
From the
So
technical.
for vocalists, what in-ears? Okay. We'll work on getting that
And
done.
bigger, the screen's a little bigger and a little higher.
Higher and bigger screens, yes, because we want more people to understand the vision. Maybe, I would say for me, just a little more explanation, maybe of our mechs, bringing the mechs a little bit more into the forefront, somehow, and that's on me. We'll figure out some way of doing that.
I need to up my costume game. I came out in
Okay.
a pretty stylish
That was a
suit.
critique that I got from some close friends.
Those are close friends, is it?
They were pretty disappointed
Some
in all
clothes
of us
friends?
for our clothes friends. Yeah,
Close.
no, they were like they were like wanted to give us critique, and they were like, you guys weren't. They didn't think we were, enough us, that we were too lackadaisical and not enough.
Okay.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Of our character that we are or play, or you know what I mean. Everybody understands. Like,
Yeah. I just need to up my outfit game.
I didn't show up in shorts and flips. You know what I'm saying? So there's a start.
You did good. Maybe we just have to have a through line through three of us next time. We'll do that as well. We'll have something like that.
Continuity.
Yeah.
That was a word that was used. Like a little bit of the mechs have their look and they have their continuous. I don't know what else. They have their look. So like maybe we should too. And we were kind of. Well, they basically made fun of me and said that I just looked like me, and I
think they were just giving you a hard time.
I wasn't like a cool guy.
Dolly Parton would disagree.
Yeah, Dolly Parton. Dolly, where you going, man?
But definitely in-ear monitors, though, for sure, and the visuals. Because the visuals are good. It kicked us off. It started everything.
No, the visuals. I was so happy that those.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was gonna.
That did great.
It seemed like it was gonna be an issue, and then it like went ding ding, and I was like, oh well, that's pretty much the only thing in my little corner that wasn't an issue. Everything else, almost like I had issues with, but I have issues.
It was crazy putting everything together.
I like to cry about stuff.
I'm actually glad it got done like that. What it's doing is forcing it to be done in real time, which always probably gives the best fruit, right?
Yep.
Like getting things done under pressure really probably gives the best juice. And I think that is going to come with the live show because now we're understanding like what's working for stages, what's going to be a cool. Because I'm even thinking like what's different material we can project on that might even look more see-through, whereas these holograms look better, that kind of stuff. And okay, yeah, here we go. And this will be a great segue here with segment 5. We're behind the rift.
Yep, it's time to dip into the lore.
Yes.
A little bit of the lore, anyway.
Band's backstory.
Yeah, if you're new and you don't know, our story involves like sentient beings that are sent to us from the future to protect the last little bits and fragments of real music, and we had help. but with their help, we bring you Chemical Vision.
Yeah. Chemical Vision. Well, I have something in my notes here. I have in episode 12 of our internal saga, the Synth Rebellion discovers a hidden core that can destabilize corrupted timelines. So that is just crazy talk and long-worded way of saying these mechs are from the future, and we have taken them to this time to help us save the future of music, because we have seen the future of music through the Chemical Vision, and it is not pleasant.
No, it is not. But it comes with a cost, Johnny. I don't know if you understand that it comes with a cost. I don't even remember why I'm saying this, because I feel like it's just eating at my brain, maybe. It's like memory loss or worse.
To be continued. So in the next episode of the podcast, we're going to keep expanding this lore. Comment below. Tell us what you think of this segment, and if we need to go in another direction.
Below? Where's below?
YouTube. On point, like your YouTube, social media.
What if the comments just redo this whole episode? What if it's
well, funny enough, that won't be your first time.
Yeah, we've had some critique.
We're actually used to that one. That's actually a common request.
Oh, redo. Okay.
Yeah,
we'll try again next week.
We'll see you in 2 weeks with that request.
So. Well, anyway, we're getting to segment 6 here, which we can kind of skip, or we can kind of get into here.
Oh, you want to talk about this?
I mean, shifting gears.
Or you don't want
What are you vibing with lately? What are we vibing with lately?
Don't ask me, because I've been fucking listening to K-pop. It's sad. Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody.
I blame. Shout out Cassandra.
Oh yeah, Cassandra.
There's your shout out.
Shout out, Cassandra.
You son of a bitch. You've ruined me, because now I listen to one Rose.
If you want to be a shout out on the podcast, you can comment below or send us an email. We'll make it happen.
We will. Yeah, we'll shout you out. You want to shout out, or send me music that's an earworm. Anyway, it was that Rose song with Bruno Mars. Have you heard it?
No.
Oh yeah, but that's why people. What people need to be doing? They need to be following each of us on Apple Music and Spotify. Following us so they can.
Don't worry about the names that we're dropping.
To.
Follow us.
Yeah. Listen to what we're listening to. So yeah, that for some reason I wanted to because it was just going on as much, but it is very catchy.
It's okay. No. Anyway, you asked what I was listening to. Yeah. K-pop.
Well, all right. Well, there we go. K-pop.
What are you listening to?
I was trying to eye roll. Typical.
Shadows Fall.
I was, but honestly, no, super actual mellow. This whole week has been super mellow.
Wait. What's the record that you always play that you like with the astronaut guy?
Oh yeah, God's an Astronaut. Yeah, honestly, I need to get some more God's an Astronaut records. I love you guys, and the Chemical Vision would love to open for you. You guys are amazing.
Shout out. God's
actually,
Astronaut.
This morning I was listening to Beach Boys record.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Funny enough, and that was
they're
cool
the
vibe.
kings of harmony. So
yeah,
that's
true.
If you want to learn how to sing harmony, just go listen to some Beach Boys.
100%.
For real.
Yep.
Which one? You want this one? They're barbershop quartet live. Yeah.
It's great. Well, and now they have John Stamos playing for them live. He plays drums for them live. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
John Stamos?
Yeah,
what are
he's
you
a drummer.
listening to?
I met him in an airport once in Las Vegas.
That probably was amazing.
It was stunning because he's a handsome man.
He
ordered a coffee at Starbucks. He turned around and looked at me and he's like, "How you doing?" And I didn't have words. I didn't know what to say. I just handed him a banana. It's like I didn't know what was happening.
A straight man struck by a fucking.
And then I get on the plane and he was on my plane to L.A. and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is John Stamos." I text my wife like, "I just met fucking John Stamos."
I just handed John Stamos.
I just handed him a banana at a Starbucks in the middle of the Las Vegas airport.
There you go.
It happened. This is true story.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if
I
you
had first
remember
class
that
and he did
interaction.
though. That was the only part I thought was hilarious. He must have booked late, but anyway.
Do you think it's one of those
He was
interactions
in
that he
coach.
remembers?
Pardon me?
You think it's one of those interactions he remembers? He's like, yeah. So I said, hey, how you doing to this guy? And he handed me a fucking banana.
Right? Yeah. I don't know. It's probably up there with some weird interactions, I'm sure. It was for me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
John Stamos has probably had a few
Yeah.
weird ones.
Yeah, think about that. Anyway.
Music wise, let's see. The band The Midnight, they just had a new song that dropped this last
It's dope.
the 30th called Digital Dreams. That's a
Nice.
really good song. And so
It's
then
dope.
it went down a whole rabbit hole of Gunship, and I got into some old M83, and so it's been kind of one of those weeks for me. Yeah.
That album from 2011. I heard this song. I was like, oh, I like this. What is this new stuff? And it was M83. I have to look.
Dude,
it
they're
up
so
now.
good. It's and every once in a while I just take down you get into like
Bunch
a
of
genre.
soundtrack stuff from them, too.
Oblivion. They
Yep,
did Oblivion
yep,
with
yep,
Tom
yep, yep,
Cruise. It was
yep.
amazing. Yeah, they were just on a show on Amazon called Better Sister, and they ended like episode 3 with one of their songs. I'm like, okay, so just keep
This
you
is
just,
2-disc. That's impressive. Always. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is from 2011. Hurry Up, We're Dreaming. I've been into this a lot lately.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's fun.
it's
And that Gunship. You showed me that.
Gunship is great.
All those. Well, you're. I feel like the music. you
Well, I
listen
guess,
to
guys,
gives it a
if you
vibe.
see Chemical Vision turn into a complete synth pop and synthwave, Fred, you've heard it here first.
You know why?
Yeah. You can mark it right now as
Well, that being said, Neon Haze will be in your ears shortly.
that's true. Yeah, that is pretty much another ballad like that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I think-
we're not taking away Johnny's edge. We can't take away your edge, Johnny.
No, it's edge is for people who don't want to pay bills. No.
It depends on the month. Next month or next week I could be back on something else heavier and dirty. So
that's right.
it's what we're in the mood. You asked right now, so that's what we're getting right now. You know?
Yeah. Right now we're feeling vibes.
Perfect. All right.
Segment 7.
All right, segment 7. So coming up next, we're working on Equilibrium. We're getting that out. And by the way, we do have some limited merch left over from the show, from the May 30th show. It was our Bleach Run. We never had a specific name for it.
Well, it's called the Bleach Run.
Also, we were slightly sponsored by Bubbly.
Yes, bubbly. Bubbles. And also tequila.
Bubbles. To bubbles.
Bubbly tequila.
To bubbles.
Oh, bubbles to bubbles. Ash to ash.
Yeah, Equilibrium sounded good. We worked on that today. We're what 3 weeks out ish, 2 weeks? Who knows when? I mean, of the work we've got to do. I mean, it's just
Right.
the continual work. But yeah, I'm impressed and excited where that one's at.
Yeah, that one. Well, I think it just got finalized a couple hours ago.
Pretty
For sure.
Pretty damn
And then
close.
I really liked. And then we went through like three other ones. Three other ones I think tonight.
Yep.
Just kind of messing around, throwing around ideas, and starting out. Velcro. Starting out some ideas and lyrics and stuff and vibes, and yeah, I'm pumped too. The new stuff's gonna be dope.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm definitely looking forward to possibly doing some more live shows. And let's go. If anybody's looking for us to do some more festivals, Chemical Vision is ready. Just hit us up. Guys, does anybody have anything else to add before I come in here?
I'm manifesting, and Johnny doesn't know I'm going to say this, but I'm manifesting soon, maybe like a short acoustic online set or something, because we talked about doing another acoustic segment tonight, and
We did.
We fucking got lazy and didn't do it. But maybe we just whether it's live, I don't know. I'm
with you. No, I'm
putting that out there. Let's maybe that'll come at you this summer, like a 2 or 3 song little set or something.
that'd be
something
great.
kind of fun, little campfire session.
I'd love to do that, and maybe we'll stream that as well. I'd love.
That's what I'm saying,
I'd love to
like-
do something like that. That'd be something great. Well, you heard it here first. Nate, anything from you?
Well, I
before
mean,
we
I'd
close?
be interested to hear if people have, of the first 9 so far, if there's an acoustic version they'd want to hear of one of those, because that could be kind of fun, right?
Cool.
So,
Yeah. So then, if there's a favorite of our first singles here that you
We'll
want to
do it.
hear an
We will
acoustic version,
fucking
we'll make
do
it
it.
happen.
yeah.
What was the one we did on? We did a little tiny segment of one, and it was
Saint
nice.
Savior.
Saint Savior.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
don't pick that. We did that.
Yeah,
Go listen to that. But you know what I'm saying? Like maybe
We
full
can do
versions
something,
of
and then
these,
maybe if you guys like it enough, maybe we'll actually release an official version that you guys can stream.
it.
Yeah. So, well, if there's enough there, we'll make it happen. Maybe we'll do a whole merch line with
I could
it.
sit on a cajon, you know?
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. 100%. You know, I'm ready for it. Well, we can do that. I'm seeing, you know me, that I'm seeing the whole YouTube series going here. Yeah. But anyway, guys, all right, I think that's about everything here.
Oh, it's going to sleep.
Oh, it's going to sleep.
We better stop.
Well, all right, travelers, that wraps up episode 12. Keep dreaming, keep the vision. I'm Johnny Chase.
I'm Tyler.
Nate.
We'll check you guys next time. Thanks again. You guys are out.